Des, just want to start by looking back on Saturday night. Have you had a chance to reflect on not just the result but also the occasion at the Cassam?
Yes, and that's something that I think for anyone that was at the stadium, it was full capacity. That's by far the best experience I've had in the Cassam Stadium. With the noise, the atmosphere, the excitement around the ground was, for anyone that was there, it's difficult to put into words, but it's something that we want at this football club, and to be able to get it towards the end of the season and finish with it in a last game of the season, to be able to send them home happy with a win. It's something that will stick with me for as long as I'm in coaching. So hopefully they enjoyed that. Now we take that, and we have to take that now to Peterborough for another very tough game at Peterborough's ground, and I'm sure their fans will be doing everything that they can to try and replicate what ours did.
I mean, you stood in the sideline, you saw the atmosphere and the colour, but in the days since then, have you also had a chance to look back at some of the fan videos and reactions from the game? I've
been sent a lot of videos of fans before the game. Like my brother was in the East Stand, and I think they were enjoying themselves before. There's a lot of atmosphere created before the game even kicked off. Got families scattered around the whole stadium, and yeah, was sent a lot of videos, even of people that went on to enjoy their evening in town. I've seen a few of the fans that would have kicked on into town and continued chanting in whatever places they found themselves in the early hours of the morning.
We talk a lot about the influence that fans can have on a game, but from your point of view, from the team's point of view, how much did that atmosphere make a difference on Saturday?
It was huge. I think people walk away from there and they said that's one of the best atmospheres or experiences they've had coming to watch a game of football in Oxford. And that's what we want here. We want to play good football. We want to put on something they can be proud of, but we want them to be part of it. And like I said, anyone that was there on Saturday, we were together. We were united is your strap line now, our strap line. We done it together, and that's what this club is, and that's what this club we want to be, and we want that as many times as we possibly can have it, both now and going into the future.
In terms of the actual 90 minutes on Saturday, I'm sure you've had a chance to reflect on that as well. How do you feel a couple of days on from the result?
I thought it was a good game of football with two very good footballing teams. That playoff football presents its challenges, and I thought that we played well. I thought we played well. I thought the goal that we got, it gives us a small something to take to Peterborough, but we know that they'll come out against us and they'll try and do exactly the same as they always do, which is play some really good football. Got some exciting players, but so have we. And I thought for anyone that was there and anyone that watched the game, and certainly reviewing it back, it was a very good game of football for League One.
And going into this second leg now, as you said, with a small advantage, how much of the focus going into the game is about what we can do and the threats that we pose?
Most of it, that's what we have control of. So we will focus as much of our attention on that as possible. We know, we will pay respect to Peterborough and what they can do. We've seen it all season. They've had a really good season. Obviously won the trophy at Wembley before, earlier in the season, and they finished above us in the league, and they've done that playing some really exciting football under Darren. So we'll pay respect to that, but at the same time we've shown now that we can not only compete, but we can come away from important fixtures, extra on the final day, and then that first leg, when the pressure, I suppose, is on in these types of playoff games, that we stick true to what we do and what we have control of. We'll put ourselves in the best position.
And that's one thing over the last few weeks that we're seeing a lot more from the team, is that understanding of what you're asking from them. We saw that on Saturday, stuck to the game plan incredibly well, and that must give you so much confidence going into this game on Wednesday that they can deal with any challenge that they face.
The players have been fantastic. I said this after Exeter. They've stuck together, they've stuck with each other, and we've done this together. And it took a bit of time to get where we wanted. We spoke about injuries, we spoke about players coming back fit. It took about a change of manager and change of styles and trying to get people to understand that. It can take time and has taken time, but we've arrived at the back end of the last 2 months in a good space. There's still a lot of work that we want to do and we need to do, both going into Wednesday against a very, like I said, we'll face different challenges we need to be ready for, but also as we build what we want over the next couple of seasons. So really happy with the way that players have adapted, really pleased with how players are now able to go out and really perform the way that we set up, and it's going to be, again, very important come Wednesday.